When Professor Adrian Wells received the encrypted papyrus fragment from a private collector in Cairo, he thought it was just another piece of Egypt's elaborate mythological tapestry. But one strange glyph, resembling an eye embedded within a stepped triangle, stirred a vague memory from his time studying forbidden texts sealed in the British Museum's restricted archives. The translation, painstakingly slow due to the fragment's fragility, revealed something astounding. A reference to a ritual chamber deep beneath the Great Pyramid of Khufu. Not a tomb, not a storeroom, a chamber of ascension where kings did not just go to die, but to transform. Adrian's heart pounded with a mix of excitement and dread. He knew the Egyptian Book of the Dead described the soul's journey into the afterlife, but this was different. This wasn't mythology, it was instruction, a process, a rite. Within days, Adrian assembled a discreet team. His trusted assistant Layla Mansour, an expert in ancient symbology, Thomas Greaves, a British ex-special forces operative turned archaeologist, and Dr. Marie Chen, a physicist interested in ancient energy sources. Together, they flew to Cairo under the guise of a university-funded expedition. Under the cover of night, they entered the pyramid. Adrian had used a magnetic resonance scanner to detect a cavity untouched by modern exploration. It lay beneath the subterranean chamber, deeper than anything charted. With Layla decoding the glyphs on the surrounding walls, they discovered a pattern, an ancient combination lock made of stone mechanisms. Each mistake triggered a sudden gust of stale, sand-filled air or a low rumble from within the pyramid itself. It wasn't just booby traps. It felt like the pyramid was alive, resisting their intrusion. When at last the passage opened, it revealed a spiraling staircase of black basalt, descending into absolute darkness. The air grew colder as they went down, thick with an earthy scent that clung to their throats. Their lights flickered as if affected by an unseen force. At the base was a chamber shaped like a lotus blossom, with walls covered in shimmering gold-leaf hieroglyphs that moved subtly as torchlight danced across them. In the center was a raised stone dais, surrounded by 12 black obelisks etched with the Eye of Ra inverted. "It's a star map," Layla whispered, pointing to the symbols above the dais. "Aligned with Orion's belt like the pyramid itself. But this shows the stars as they were over 10,000 years ago." Thomas knelt by the dais and ran his fingers along the groove. "This isn't a sarcophagus," he muttered. "It's a cradle." Adrian's voice trembled. "A cradle for what?" They activated the mechanism using a sequence deciphered from the papyrus. The obelisks began to hum, resonating with a deep frequency that made their bones vibrate. The gold glyphs lit up, bathing the chamber in an eerie blue glow. Symbols projected into the air, cosmic patterns, mathematical formulas, and something that looked disturbingly like DNA strands. Dr. Chen's breath caught. This is not just religious, this is science. Ancient, advanced science. They weren't just sending souls to the afterlife. They were transforming human consciousness. Suddenly, the dais cracked open with a hiss, revealing a mummified figure unlike any they'd ever seen. Its skin was embedded with crystalline structures, its eyes replaced with obsidian discs. Its chest bore the same triangular eye glyph. Layla's hand flew to her mouth. "That's not a pharaoh." "No," Adrian said, "it's a guardian or a vessel." A low, vibrating voice echoed through the chamber, not spoken but felt. Words flooded their minds in a tongue they did not know yet somehow understood. "The body is a shell, the pyramid is the gate, the stars are the path. Do you seek rebirth?" The air thickened, the chamber began to shake. The obelisks flared with white fire, and a swirling vortex of light burst from the ceiling. Thomas pulled his weapon instinctively, but it jammed, frozen by the pressure around them. "We need to leave," Dr. Chen shouted. But Adrian stepped forward, entrance. "This is it. This is the real purpose of the pyramids. They were not tombs. They were resurrection machines." "Or prisons," Thomas countered, dragging Adrian back as the vortex widened, revealing glimpses of something behind the veil. Figures made of light and shadow, watching. The ancient voice spoke again. "To awaken one is to awaken all." Suddenly, the chamber collapsed inward. The team fled, the path sealing behind them. They emerged hours later, covered in dust, shaken but alive. The passage was gone, buried once more beneath millennia of stone. Back in Cairo, Adrian cataloged the event as an inconclusive exploration, hiding the true data in an encrypted file. He knew the world wasn't ready for what they had seen. But at night, he dreamed of that chamber, of stars whispering in ancient tongues, of a humanity not yet awakened. And deep beneath the pyramid, in eternal stillness, the obelisks waited to hum again. 2 weeks after their return from the Great Pyramid, Adrian received a parcel at his London flat with no return address. Inside was a smooth black stone tablet, warm to the touch, inscribed with the eye within the pyramid glyph. Beneath it, etched in archaic Demotic script, was a simple phrase: "You have opened the first gate, there are 6 more." Adrian's hands trembled as he traced the message. If the first chamber they found was merely a beginning, what else lay buried beneath the sands of Egypt, and perhaps beyond? He called Lila, who had returned to Alexandria. She answered breathlessly, "I was just about to call you. I've been seeing it, Adrian, in my dreams. The obelisks, the stars, and voices whispering in a language I didn't know I knew."